Hello my wonderful weasels, welcome back to the Gamecave. It has been a little while since I last uploaded anything to my channel here, and this is kind of both a little bit of a Gamecave update, but it's also a kind of explanation why I've been so inactive, and also it's going to be an apology for being inactive in the future as well. But I've decided that I'm just going to be... Yeah, it's not the sturdiest microphone holder that I have made here. Let's see. Can you see? I'm not big with crafts or anything, but I think this is beautiful. So yeah, I've made this, and it could do with some reinforcement and upgrading. But yeah, I have decided to be just, completely honest with you guys and just tell you how everything is. And the fact of the matter is that I am extremely broke. And I've tried for the past 2.5 years. I can't remember if I've mentioned this another time in one of my other videos. But I've tried for the past 2.5 years to build up my own company. It's a service company, like a cleaning company, window cleaning company. And it was going all right, but it wasn't going well enough, not enough to be able to live of it anyway. So what happened there was that after 2.5 years, I had a partner that I started with, but after 2.5 years, we only made enough for one person to scarcely survive on that. So you can kind of make the math that if one person with minimum expenses each month has if we only made that, then to split that between two people, and because of some bad choices earlier in my life, and because of other things, we have, my wife and I, we have fairly high expenses, and we have quite a bit of debt. So we are in a very bad financial situation, and we had hoped that after putting some work into the company, then we would be able to live off of that and be able to pay everything that we needed to pay. But it just hasn't. We just haven't been able to do that. So I took the hard choice. I made the hard choice, and I passed gave my part of the company to my friend, to my friend, and let him go on with the company. He can survive on that, so that's good for him. And then I have taken another job. And it's a job where I have been working before, like 7 years ago. I worked there, and it's a salesman job where you go to a specific store, and then you stand at the entrance for that store, and then you sell stuff. What I sell is cellular plans for your mobile phone, and some cost-saving methods that you can apply to your electricity bill by choosing some stuff or some different, I don't know the words in English. It's some free stuff that you can sign up for at your electric company, and then you can possibly save some stuff. So that's what I'm doing now, but that requires a lot of time because I have let's see how many. And now I'm gonna take on my glasses. For some reason I can't wear contacts anymore, or at least for now. My eyes get all red and itchy, and really they start to hurt when I wear contacts at the moment. But so I have to not use glasses or lenses when at the moment. So that's why I'm shifting here, and I had to check something here. the reason that I can't really upload at the moment is because I spend so much time on my job. I go to work where I meet every day at 9, and I have to drive like 20 miles to get to there, and then usually, and this is where I'm going to require my glasses again because I have to convert kilometers to miles. I have 30 kilometers to work, and that's just about 20 miles. And then I have to drive to the location, to the place where I have to sell what I sell. And on average, that place is like 100 to 150 kilometers away. So that's like upwards of 90 miles away from the office. And then each day at 5 I get off, meaning that at 5 I can drive home from the location where I'm standing, which means that then I have to drive another 90 miles, and then on top of that, the 20 miles to get back home. So I'm home between like 6 and 8 p.m., which means that I'm pretty tired when I get home, and I don't really have a lot of energy to really make a lot of videos and to be on and to be funny. I'm hoping that perhaps with a little bit of time, I might be able to get used to this work, where then I won't be as tired when I get home. And then also on top of that, I'm actually taking an education through the internet. I'm e-schooling, or whatever that's called in English, where I do that in the weekend. So I'm actually finishing my education in the weekend, and then working from like 9 to 7 or 8 in the work days. So between that, I don't really have all of that. I don't really have that much time to work on my channel, and that's just about it, because I really wanted to work on the channel. It's been a blast creating this channel and working with it, and getting to know all of the people that I've come to know here. And yeah, my ultimate dream, my all-time dream and goal would be to work full-time on my channel and be able to live off of that. That would just be amazing. That would be great. I would love that. And perhaps someday, but at the moment I just don't have the time or energy to do that. It's just how it is. I've tried to create a Patreon site to see if maybe I could get some backers there, and maybe perhaps work a little bit less. But so far it hasn't really taken off. But yeah, I hadn't really I didn't really have high hopes for that one. But yeah, at the moment I'm afraid it's how it's going to be. And the reason why I have chosen this job, where I have to work work so much as I work here, is firstly because I can make more money here than I can do at McDonald's, for instance. And I don't know if you are familiar with the tax system in Denmark, but what we earn, half of that has to be paid to taxes. But because I drive so much, then I don't know what the English term for this, then each month we have an amount of money we don't have to pay taxes of. Usually it's for like perhaps 25% of the full amount that we are paid. We don't have to pay taxes of that, so it's only the 75%. But because I drive so much, then that amount is increased. So actually I only have to pay taxes of about 10% of what I make, which means that the pretty good pay that I can make here becomes great pay, which means that I will have the opportunity to quicker save up some money, and then perhaps later I can start to pay for traffic for my channel and pay to have some of the work done for me, and then we'll see if that will create a snowball effect or if that will do something later on. But that's the plan anyway, and that's the one reason that I've chosen this job. The other reason is there are no other jobs available for a person or a guy like me in Denmark with no education. No job. There are jobs, but it's so hard. It's so hard to get a job. I have been unemployed before, and in 2 years of unemployment, the only jobs I received there was sales jobs. And well, yeah, I'm good at sales. I can talk, as you know, but well, it's not really what I like to do. So this is the best of the sales jobs that I have had before, and that's why I have chosen this. It's a good pay. I like the job. At least I like it better than a lot of other jobs I can. But I can't even get a job at McDonald's. I've tried. I can't even get a job there in Denmark. That's how the job situation is here right now. I tried applying for a job as a paramedic, because there are a pretty high demand for paramedics, and each year they send out that if you want to be paramedic, you can apply here, and the job for a paramedic in Denmark is unbelievable. I mean, it's almost 50% on top of an educated pay in Denmark to just be a student for a paramedic, and then the payment keeps increasing exponentially after that. But I applied there, and I didn't get in. And in the mail they told me that they couldn't go into detail on why I didn't get in, but they received, for 50 job openings, they received almost 1,500 applications. 1,500 applications for 50 job openings. And that tells you a little bit how the job situation is in Denmark. So that's why I have chosen this job. I don't really have another choice at the moment. Perhaps something later on, but right now I have to stick with this, because I simply can't. I can't go any more time not making enough money to make ends meet. So yeah, that's why I haven't been uploading here. I really want to do some uploads though, and here is the part that I want to stress, or I want to ask you for guidance for. And I really want to have one series, one thing, one kind of videos that I keep uploading, just to make sure, just to make you guys know that I'm still here, and that I still plan on doing something with this channel. And I really do plan on this, and I really want to, I really want to grow this channel, and I really want this channel to be everything that I want it to be. And for that I need your help. I have a Facebook page. At the moment, no likes on the page, but I can see that it keeps getting visitors, so that's at least something. But on Facebook, it's pretty easy to make polls, I mean the polls where you can take votes, and not the fireman polls or the stripper polls. No, polls where you can vote. Yeah, and I want to make a poll there to. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I've only ever I've only read that in English. Poll. I think it's right. Well, I want to make a poll there, or a vote. I want to make a vote there about which of the things that I have actually, or where I'm going to mention all the things that I have on my channel right now, and then whichever gets the most votes, will simply, that's the one thing that I'll focus on, and then I'll upload it as often as I can. I think within a week or two, perhaps a month at most. Yeah, I talk all day, so my vocal. Plus, I've been sick with the flu for the past couple of well, the past week actually. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm sounding all like, well, yeah, like that. So the videos that I currently have on my channel, I will mention that, and whichever kind of video gets the most votes, that's the one I will be able to that I want to focus on there. And within a few weeks, I will be able to figure out a schedule when I can upload them. So I really need your help for this, guys, and well, whichever one gets the most votes, that's one I'll do. And also, I want to make another vote in there, because I've been struggling with the idea of something, and that's way later on. That's significant, or that yeah, I can't really find the word that I'm looking for, but that's way later that's going to be an issue, because what I want to do, if you know my channel, if you've been to it and looked at the playlist and the different kinds of videos that I make, you know that there are different kinds of videos. There are the Let's Plays, there are the role plays. There's the, well, that's the gaming related, where I play games and the typical gaming stuff. Then there's also the top 10 videos that I've made a couple of, and I've just started making those. And then there are, well, I'm getting all windy. Yeah, I gotta remember to breathe. Yeah. There are the gaming related videos. That's the top 10. There's the Let's Ask the Weasel, one of my favorite videos that I've been doing. There's the audiobooks, something that I'm very passionate about. I really enjoy writing, and I really enjoy reading it out loud and making the characters, and that's something I really enjoy. And there's also going to be much later on, when I get more time, there's going to be cartoons, animated cartoons, which I make myself, or try to make. To say it short, and I know that's too late. There are a very arrangement of different kinds of videos that I want to make here, and I don't really know if I should keep it all on one channel. The good thing about keeping it on one channel is that when that channel begins to get visitors and begins to get noticed, then all of the video gets noticed. But the bad thing about that is it can be very confusing and all together. Like, I can't find the words. I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's like, yeah, it's almost 11 here, Sunday night. I have to get up for work in the morning. But yeah, it can be all smushed together, and then it can be difficult to really find out what you want to see and watch on that channel. So I've been really fighting with this idea inside my head, where I really want to have you guys tell me what you'd prefer. And this is what I wanted to do. Like, if I have the Gamecave like I have now, then that would only be for gaming, like the Gamecave gaming. And then there would be the Gamecave's library, where you would be able to see my audiobooks and my readings and all of that. And then there would be the cinema, where you would see the cartoons that I'll make. And then there would be the workshop, where I would make reviews of gadgets and stuff. That's also something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Then there would be the classroom, where the mockumentaries would be, the Let's Ask the Weasel, the top 10 list, and all of that. That's something that I've been trying to differentiate between with the intros that I've made, the retro gaming intro that I've made, and the cinema intro that I've made, and so on. That's something I've been trying to do there. But I've been thinking about, what if I made that as different channels? Because then you'd be able to pick and choose and say, okay, I like the mockumentaries, I like the gameplay, but I don't like the audiobooks. I don't want to, so I can subscribe to that, and I can subscribe to that. And then you would only subscribe to what you would really want to see. And then the whole Weasel Bandit thing would be kind of a brand instead of just a channel. But the upside of that would be what I just said, that it would be easier to really customize what you wanted to subscribe to. The downside to that would be that perhaps some of the channels would be hidden away, that you wouldn't really know that they were there, even though that you would perhaps like to see them. And also because my channel is fairly small still, that then it would perhaps take even longer for the channel or the channels to be recognized and to be found. That's a smaller problem because it'll happen eventually if I keep working at it. But what I really want to do here is what is easiest and what is most, shall we say, most user-friendly for you guys. And that's why I want to ask you how you what you would prefer. Would you prefer one channel or would you prefer several channels? So it's 2 polls, 2 votes that I'm going to put up on my Facebook. One for what should I continue with right now when I have the time, and should I split the channel up, or should I keep it as one big thing and just have everything on there? So that's really what I have to say this time. Again, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to upload for such a long time. It's gonna happen again. I enjoy it. I miss it. I really want to do it again, and I actually have a lot of footage that has been recorded but hasn't been edited and uploaded. That's what takes the longest time. So yeah, it's going to happen eventually, and it's going to happen a lot more than just one thing at a time. But yeah, I this is pretty much what I have to say. I don't know. I'm getting all hoarse and choked up a bit, and no, I made myself laugh. Yeah, at least I have that going for me. So that's really what I have to say, guys. What do you think? Yeah, let me talk to me in the comments. I really love interacting with you guys. I enjoyed every time that I get a notification on my phone with someone who has commented on my channel. I really enjoy that. I really like that. That's one of the most that's something that really lights up my whole day when that happens. So please interact with me. I want to get to know you guys. I want to interact with you guys. I want to interface with you guys to talk like Ross from Friends. And yeah, so yeah, if I don't stop now, I'm just gonna keep on rambling. So I'm just gonna stop. So thank you for being here at the Gamecave, guys. My name is Weasel Bandit. I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye.